for the chest that's in my room.
Oh yeah, you'll be all right. You don't even really need that. Thanks for trusting your party members, though.
Well, it's not about trusting them. It's what if somebody comes in the room when we're not there?
I'm not going to allow that.
Oh,
unless Loudwater is like stormed with, you know, 1 million orc or something like that, then you guys may lose it.
Well, I just wouldn't want Alcine to show up all of a sudden.
Whoa! Shots fired. So what's that raffle up to, guys? Let's get a look at the raffle. What's it up to? Only 25 points. Guys, that's for a copy of Nazi Zombie Hunter 2. I mean, guys, that's an unbelievable game. I can't believe that you guys are not bidding on that. That is an unbelievable game. Alright, so that's it. Everybody's done?
Yep.
Alright. So then
hello. Did our supplies arrive in those 2 days?
Your supplies, as in
his boots.
Yeah. And
yeah, you got your boots.
Okay.
I'll add the card after the game. Just write it in your boot slot now. I'll definitely get that taken care of for you, bud.
Good.
And sorry I didn't see that earlier.
That's okay.
And you know, it's like goes for all of you guys. I mean, if there's something that you guys want to buy, one of the tens of thousands of magic items in 4E, well, probably I would say thousands of items in 4E, you guys can just, as long as you're in a town, as long as it's a common item, you guys can basically find it. But if it's more like a rare or anything like that, there's only going to be a percentage chance of having it. So, but that's as long as you guys are in a town. And if you're in a town like Waterdeep, then you can basically find anything you want. All right, so go ahead.
I was going to just say I want a grappling hook of automatic hooking. That way when I throw it, it automatically latches onto something.
That is in the DMG 5. That's in the Adventurers Vault 3. Alright, so you guys, the next, your 2 days pass. The temperature stays about the same. Sometimes it gets a little bit colder, but you don't see any snow or anything like that. Now, the morning comes where Moonfire meets you, and you guys are basically going to head off. She tells you that basically she has still not heard from Stara, but she does tell you that she was last seen going into Undermountain, and you guys know of Undermountain as a pretty insane place. I mean, there's the first floor alone has 90 rooms, and then there's, you know, like 60 flex rooms. So I mean, it's just ridiculous. So that's where basically Alcine and the leader of the dead Bananarammers, that's where they had fled. So, you know, you guys are going to have that as well. There's quite a few ways to get into Undermountain as well, but there's a tavern inside of Waterdeep that's basically the best place to get inside. But she says that's for another day, and then she tells you that when you had first started talking with her, her servants had always said that she was out in the woods, and you guys found her at that. You guys actually found her while she was in the High Forest, and you know, you guys summoned the chessboard, and you guys had actually, you know, fought the undead on the chessboard, and you guys were victorious in that. And she tells you that she herself, a lot of people do not know this, but she is also one with the Fae, and she mutters a few words in Elvish, and after she does that, a green glowing sword basically summons to her hand. And then she tells you that she practices in warlock magic as well. And that's why that she has become so infatuated with finding out more information about Dragdrock Tower. But she does tell you that she's not into adventuring, but she has to say something to her servants so they don't, start questioning her. And and then she says, well, if word got around town that they found out that I was a warlock, I would probably be, ousted out of here. But she does tell you that Griffin knows, and Curzon knows as well. So it wouldn't be any shocker to them. But that's basically why she's been out in the forest.
Can I do an insight check just to make sure that she's not a power-hungry maniac who wants
Sure.
the tower and control everything and kill us?
Yep.
No. She's cool.
Yeah, you think she's totally 100% genuine.
I nod approvingly.
She tells you that she can also aid you on your journey, and she puts down a map of the location of the tower, and she just tells you to be careful. And nobody's heard of Dragon 30 years, so nobody knows what's happened, what kind of power is manifested, or even how the tower has become entombed in ice. So she asks everybody to get into a circle, and she's going to perform a ritual on everyone.
Get in the circle.
Yeah, she wants everybody to get into a circle as she's sitting in midair. And yes, even you, Mr. Goliath. Urgh. And she's holding this sword as well, and she's starting to chant some words. Then she's starting to draw some symbols on the floor with out of charcoal and ash, and they're actually curious symbols to everyone. Nobody's ever seen anything like this. And then after several minutes, everyone feels a surge of warmth run through your veins. And several moments later after that, walking around and chanting, she stops, she opens her eyes, and she says the ritual is done. And she tells you that what this ritual has done is basically it's protected you from the elements. And you're going to be able to withstand cold weather much better. So, in case things go awry, and if you can get inside the tower, or if you even find the tower, then hopefully this will aid you in your journey a little bit better. And you only have 24 hours, and then this ritual will fade. The power from this ritual we just performed will fade in 24 hours. And she says, don't worry, your equipment will be fine as well. And then she tells you good luck, and then she says, oh, one more thing. If you find any kind of documents or any kind of books or any kind of rituals, please let me know, because I would like to have them, and I'll also compensate you nicely for them. And this this won't be paid for by Loudwater. This will be paid for by me.
And mum's the word.
And what's the word?
Mum's the word,
Mum's the word? What does that mean?
meaning what happens between us doesn't get spread to other people. So
Mm.
basically, if we sell books to her, we don't go telling people we did.
Gotcha. Mum's the word. G'day. So, alright, you guys are free to leave on Loudwater.
Off we go. Keeping
Yeah,
my hat.
she suggests that taking your cart is probably not a good idea. And then she asks about Melik. She says, "My guards have been coming to me saying that every time he comes into this town, he breaks the damn gate." She goes, "Is there a problem with him? What is going on with him? Is he doing this on purpose?"
Yes, I am sorry.
He pays for the damage.
Get him some driving lessons.
I believe he did go and get some while we were here.
This isn't as fun as with Warhuck not being here.
No.
Alright, so you guys get all your equipment up. You have 24 hours on the protection from the ritual, and you guys head out. You guys head out the west gate, and the guards say, "At least you're not driving the cart this time." Oh my gosh.
We'll have Waylon drive the cart.
And Malik shows him a couple of gold coins and then sticks them in his pocket.
Oh, that's messed up. He's got 10 little babies at home. So you guys know a good idea of the approximate location, which is probably about a mile of the edge of the dire wood. So you should be able to get there, but you won't be able to get back protected with this rune. So it's basically like a one-way journey. I mean, not one-way journey to death or anything, but I mean, who knows? I mean, it could be. So, but you have your endure elements, and you are off.
Shamash is saying under his breath, it's too bad that one of our magic users didn't copy that spell down. Or that ritual.
Oh, she performed the ritual. It wasn't a scroll or anything. She actually performed it.
Yeah, but I'm sure she had access to one.
It's possible, unless she's got a ritual book. She didn't tell you she had one.
Hearing Shamash speaking about rituals, Tamaruk gets a thought. And was it Walian who had the teleportation ritual?
Yes, but I'm not of adequate power to cast it yet.
Well, I don't know that, so Tamaruk will walk
No,
up.
I literally
And-
just told you that. Oh, if you're asking.
Oh, I can't ask you, that's why.
Oh, okay.
Tamaruk will walk up, and as we're walking, he will just search through Walian's belongings until he finds it. And he sort of smiles a bit, like, sorry.
I'll keep an eye on him, but I'll see what he's trying to do.
He likes to do that, Waylon. He's done that with just about everybody in the group. So
When he finds it, he will just hold it up in front of Walian and tap it.
it turns to dust when you touch it. It's allergic to Goliath meat. Goliath flesh.
So I've been, I study it, but I'm not of adequate power to be able to learn it yet. I'm still learning it though.
I will hand it back.
Did you blow your nose on
Oh.
it?
I'll take it from his hands and then take my bag from his hands and put it back in my bag.
Oh, I never took your bag. As we walked, I just rummaged through it.
Okay.
So, but,
I'll take
yeah.
my bag off my back and put it back in the bag.
You're kind of wondering though, what the hell is this Goliath doing? You didn't know if he was going to kill you or what, man, or try to attack you or what. But you do know him as like a gentle giant.
Don't mind him. He's done that a lot.
I do have a comprehend languages ritual that I could cast, but not right now. Not that important.
Wouldn't work too well.
We have
I
to
can't
speak some kind of language.
Haven't you been listening?
I know
Grunts.
you're speaking giant before.
Hey, what's up, Doctor?
Those words can be understood by Batista.
Make sure you guys
But
get
only
into
if you
the.
were. As you spoke.
If you guys want a copy of that game,
So as the
Nazi
grunts
Zombie
aren't
Hunter.
in
I mean,
any
that's a great
particular
game,
language,
guys.
they
That's
wouldn't be translated.
That's the high bid tonight, and it's at 75 points right now. So it's only 75 experience right now.
At least that's how I see it. So they are words.
Eagle Brett is up to 100. It's like a $20 to $25 game, guys. I mean, it's a multiplayer Nazi Zombie Hunter 2. It's a fun game. All right, so I've got a little bit of dialogue for you guys. So the Grey Vale is a beautiful place in the late summer, although a pronounced chill in the air, even during what should be the hottest part of the day, indicates that something is definitely amiss with this weather. The first few hours of your journey passes uneventfully, but as you travel through the forest, the temperature drops steadily. It seems the closer you get to the tower's location, it seems like it's getting colder and colder. A sharp wind carries with it the promise of winter, even though the leaves have not begun their annual change yet. So now
Hello.
it's... Yes, hello. It is starting to get pretty cold. My push-to-talk button is messing up. Sorry about that. So as more time passes until finally you catch sight of the stark white wood of the albino trees that mark the boundary of the dire wood, Dragdarok Tower should be indicated on your map, which all of the visual representations seem to be off and seem to be wrong. The horizon is shrouded by a blanket of solid white. A cold fog appears to issue from the very heart of the dark forest, and snowflakes begin to fall from the steel-gray sky. The way ahead is quickly obscured, as is the way you've just come, and it seems like seems like a blizzard is starting. Literally a blizzard. So can you guys hear the snowstorm in the background?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone hears Batista cursing in giant that he hates the cold.
So it's actually starting to get really cold, guys. I mean, and your Endure Elements is helping you, but there's more to it. So now we're going to do a skill challenge, guys. I know you guys want to do a skill challenge. I love skill challenges, guys, so we're going to do a skill challenge. So I want everybody to go ahead and roll for initiative. And we're just gonna go ahead and stay on the map here. I don't have a map for the skill challenge or anything like that. So everybody go ahead and I'll do the roll for Melik. What is Melik's initiative? He's got a 4 initiative. All right. All right. Looks like everybody's gone. So this is basically a storm that has a lot of intensity. I mean, the snow is starting to fall horizontally. The winds are really picking up. I mean, it's basically freezing. Trees are covered with snow, and you're basically caught in the middle of the blizzard. So your objective is to work your way through this blizzard and to find the tower at the same time. So there are some primary skills that are going to be used in this, and I'm going to tell you what the primary skills are. They are acrobatics, Arcana, Athletics, and History. And I'm not going to repeat those. So there are some secondaries as well. And they are Endurance and Heal. There's Perception and Nature as well. But Perception and Nature are primaries. So one more time, your primaries are Acrobatics, Arcana, Athletics, History, Nature, and Perception. And this is, you guys got to have more successes than you do failures. So I have two outcomes for this. One for a success and one for a fail. So, these are, I love skill challenges. They're freaking awesome. So, alright, so you guys have initiative. We're going to do this, and one round is going to represent 1 hour. So, Tomanuk, you're up. What kind of primary skill do you want to use, and how are you going to use this skill? Tell me how you want to use this skill.
I am going to use nature because I'm at home in this sort of weather, so I will treat this as just observing the environment for maybe shelter from the wind for the others, and just rising above them to take a grander look on the environment.
Alright, sounds good. Give me your nature roll, your nature check.
24.
Yeah, I hate you. I'm just kidding. I don't hate you. I like you.
Excuse me, Dave.
Tom.
One more thing. What was the rituals pluses to our skill checks? Was there anything there?
There's no. I'll tell you once. There is going to be a check in the future, but I'll let you know whenever that time comes. All right. So that is a great nature check, and you're able to help guide everybody through the area from your from when you were back at home up north. You're able to actually study the terrain, and you just have a natural sense of direction in the wilderness. So your survival skills has helped lead the party through this hour of the actual, the blizzard. So you guys have one success now. Alright, so next up is Melik. So who's going to run Melik, and who's going to do what skill check for Melik?
I can do Melik.
Okay.
And I believe you did mention Arcana as one of your primaries.
Maybe.
So he will make an Arcana check, because obviously this tower was engulfed in ice by something that wasn't natural. So he wants to decipher and study the terrain for anything that has to do, well, the snow itself actually also, with anything that has to do with magic, if it could be enhanced or brought on by something.
Very nice. Whew.
28.
Man, nailing those rolls. So that's a successful Arcana check. And Melik is actually able to start to sense the direction from which way this arcane energy, which seems to, he thinks that this is the arcane energy is powering the storm. And he's able to kind of track it backwards and sense the tower's location. Now that he's actually set you on the right path towards the actual tower, you guys can now do an insight skill as well, because that successful check has unlocked insight as well for a primary. So you guys have 2 successes now, and it is now Xavier Washburn the 14th's turn.
So is that for our insight right there, that first check here? Do we have to do that now?
we just unlocked it. We didn't have
Oh,
to do
okay,
it.
You unlocked it.
Okay, there we go. Okay, I am going to do the heal check, and I am going to bolster the party on and aid them in the elements to stop them from feeling as cold as they need to be, or cold as it is, and kind of help them along the way and encourage them that don't worry, I got you guys' back.
Daddy's gotcha. I'll keep you warm in the when the times are cold.
19 on heal check.
So, what was the first roll for? I'm kind of curious.
That was my. I thought you said go ahead and roll insight.
Oh no, I didn't know.
So I thought we was going to immediately roll insight.
Yeah, so you perform a heal check, which that is a success. You guys are smashing the skill check rolls tonight. So when you perform this, you're helping the other characters pretty much deal with the extreme weather conditions, and you're able to you're keeping them warm and showing them ways on how to staying warm, and basically using like shields and makeshift things that you're picking up to kind of break the wind.
Yeah, I could use my shield to break the wind and then maybe kind of heal them from their frostbites.
Yep. Also, you guys haven't lost any healing surges or anything yet. So, but if you would have, you would have possibly got one back. So, but anyway, you've done a good job with the. It doesn't count towards an actual success, but nonetheless, it could have helped the party. But it was a good skill check anyway. So it was successful. It doesn't hurt you, but you're just able to help the party endure the cold weather. All right, so let's see. We have Walian is up now.
Can I do another Arcana check to better zone in on where the storm is coming from? Or did that get used up when
It got used up,
Okay.
yes.
All right, I will do a history check.
You
then
could do
to,
Perception's available. Let's see, acrobatics, athletics, history, insight, perception.
I'll do a history check to. Would history be like I saw the map for it, so I can? That's
Yeah,
stretching
no,
it,
actually that would be good. No, that would be good.
to try to determine where the tower would be, basically.
Yeah, no, that's a good thing.
You can use Streetwise to talk to the snowman.
22.
That's wow, you guys are really nailing it. Wow. Heavy's got the low roll with a 19. That is awesome. So yes, that is another successful check. And you're able to you're actually able to remember sort of like photographically in your mind that you had seen some old maps of the woods, finer and larger maps of the wood, and you're actually able to basically remember where the location of Dragrok Tower is, and you're able to tell by distinct landmarks that were on the old map. So that's how you're guiding them to the right track. So there you go. Another success. You guys have 3 successes now. Nice job. Shamash, you're up. What are you doing?
I'm going to roll the first fail.
I don't think you're going to.
After breaking wind or breaking the wind, I'm going to roll an insight.
Okay, you're going to perform an insight skill check. All right, that's a good roll. You know that this is. You can tell that because of this. You think this. Well, you know that the storm is magically enhanced, and you think that this could be because of Fey magic, because that's but to go back to what Lady Moonfire was talking about, how he was a warlock and he was she didn't know what kind of warlock he was, but you're able to tell that this type of weather and this type of magic being used is usually related to Fey magic, which you've encountered in your past, with the orcs and everything else. So there you go. And actually, you also know that a lot of this, even though the snow is going at such a horizontal rate, the winds don't seem like it's affecting it. So you think that this could be possibly illusory as well, which is also in turn related to Fey magic. So, and you're also, able to